Hey fam, if you are new here, I'm Tess, and this is Tess Talks. Today, I want to talk about something really close to my heart, something I've been observing, and honestly, something we all probably need to reconsider. Some of you know that our dear friend Teresa retired from the federal government earlier this year. Well, the very first thing she did, she prioritized her health. She's undergone a few extensive tests, two minor surgeries, and last week she had what we're praying is the last surgery she'll need for some time to come. She's healing well, and her beautiful daughter has been a rock star, taking care of her around the clock. But as I've watched from afar this year, I've seen this pattern. People texting or calling, and ultimately they all say pretty much the same thing. Call me if you need me. Can we just stop using that line, please? We tend to use this line when someone is experiencing difficulty, change, loss, or some other unfortunate situation they didn't see coming. The fact is, when someone is in their worst season, when their world feels like it's upside down, when they are planning the homegoing service for their mama, if you were meant to be on their immediate call list, you would have already been called. During our worst times, we are often too overwhelmed or too busy with a million other things to call all the people that have to be called, let alone remember those kind souls that offer to be there if we call them. If you really want to do something, whether it's for the sick and shut in, the grieving, the disappointed, those that need encouragement, or you want to be a blessing, just do it. Do something meaningful. You don't have to wait for your phone to ring. Can we just be honest? We know most people aren't calling. And in the same situation, you aren't calling most people. They didn't call you last year. They aren't calling you this year, and they're not calling you tomorrow either. Not because they don't appreciate you, but because when life is falling apart, nobody is scrolling through their contacts thinking, who said call me when I needed them? No. When people are struggling, sick, or going through grief, the simple things don't come to mind as they normally would. But things you would have found thoughtful when you were in a similar situation will be appreciated. Water, juice, and fruit are always a good idea. Some people could use a hot meal, especially if they haven't had a decent meal in a while. But if you cannot think of one tangible, appropriate thing to do, then you can't believe you are someone that would make it to the top of the call list for anything. Let's be the kind of support that's proactive, that's thoughtful, that make tangible statements instead of verbal ones. Your coworker that always eats at Popeye's Chicken on Tuesdays would probably appreciate a two-piece meal while she's out sick instead of a call me if you need. Your book club sister having to take chemo treatment for the next few months would probably really appreciate some great books to have at her disposal when she has the strength to read. And if truth be told, you probably don't really want her to call you at 3 a.m. when her pain won't quit. The person for that is typically someone she never has to call. They are most likely in very close proximity. And most of us have lost loved ones and can remember the numerous people in and out of the house. It was those kind souls who dropped of cases of water, juice, small snacks, and hot food, who did more with those gestures than we could ever thank them for. They gave us love in action, not just words. We can keep asking people to call us if they need us, but if we are being honest with ourselves, we typically know before we get the words out that they won't. Next time, how about calling them and say, I just wanted to do something I thought might be helpful, so a package is arriving at your house today. They may respond, you don't have to do that. Just tell them it's already done and it was your absolute pleasure. They might not eat the food you send or read the book you gifted them, but they won't soon forget how you showed up in a difficult time. And giving isn't about what the receiver does with the gift. That's another episode. Giving is about what the giver's intentions are, and that those intentions are intentionally done. I hope life gives you the opportunity to give a smile, a little hope, or a little encouragement to someone that you realized were in a challenging season. And I hope what you do, not what you say, comes back to you 100-fold when you find yourself in a similar season. This is that kind of message that we all just need a gentle reminder of. Share this with your friends and family so they too can be ready the next time it comes to their mind to tell someone else to call if they need. Somebody you know will thank you for this. Until next time, go easy, go steady, and stay encouraged.